The town of Orleans is located right where the Cape takes a sharp turn north and stretches to both coasts. We found lots to do in Orleans, even in the late fall.
We're here with Tim Klein at the Yardum restaurant, and can you tell us how long this has been open?
Yeah, so the Yardum was founded in 1972.
Oh, wow.
So it's been an institution in Orleans for a long time, and we took over about a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're under new ownership, and we freshened the place up, gave it a new look, gave it a new design of the interior, and just kind of took an old take on a restaurant that's been here a long time.
So, what did you do? Had you had a restaurant before? Is this your first? How did this all evolve?
So I've been a business owner for a long time. I own multiple businesses in town.
Oh.
My main business that I do and that I run every day is we design and build custom homes. So we're a custom home builder.
Oh,
Yep.
my goodness.
So I've worked in the restaurant industry before. I've had restaurant experience 25 years ago. But I've been looking to kind of diverse my business interests into different things. And we have a really good general manager who runs this place.
And who picked your menu? Because you have a very large menu.
So we kept a lot of the same menu items. So going back to 1972 when it first started, it was really known for pub food. And that's what we wanted to keep.
Okay.
We call ourselves an upscale dive bar. When we took over, one of the biggest things people asked us, they said, "You're not going to get rid of prime rib nights." And we're known on Mondays and Thursdays for prime rib. The prime rib is cooked in-house. We start cooking it in the morning, and it roasts all day long.
Oh, wow.
So it's very, very popular. We sell out fast.
And what are your hours?
So we're open every day except Sunday.
Oh, wow.
So the Sunday closure started during the pandemic when most restaurants were shortening their hours.
Right.
We've kind of just kept it that way. It's a great relaxation day for the staff to be off. So yeah, we're open basically Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 9. Yeah, and we run the same menu all day long.
So I'm very intrigued by all the police emblems.
Yeah, so in our pub area where we're sitting right now, you'll see up on the walls all the police badges, and they're brought into and given to us by first responders, police, fire, DPW. We hang them all up. Behind me is an art design of whales and fishes and so forth, and that's done by a local artist named Steve Swain. Steve's a local artist, been here for a long time. He hand designs and machine cuts different fish, dolphins, striped bass, and creates the design you see behind us. So Steve came in, put up that design for us. He's just a phenomenal artist in what he does. We've got a couple other Steve Swain ones behind us on the other wall as well.
Wow. He is. That looks great.
Yeah, so we have that going on in the main dining room behind me, and then further back in the main dining room, we have lots of pictures of shipwrecks on Cape Cod.
Oh, you do?
Orleans is known for quite a few shipwrecks.
Nice.
So we have shipwrecks on the walls back there as well as some artifacts.
Wow.
And to kind of top it off, we've got some oars and other nautical features.
Wow.
So.
And did you put those all up?
Yeah, we did. And when we did the renovation, we brought in, some of it's my personal collection. So some of the Steve Swain items that you see here came from my personal collection, and a lot of that's what we put up.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you.
I love crab cakes too.
And these are made here. Beth, these are really good.
So one of the big things with a crab cake is you don't want a crab cake that has a lot of fillers. So it's got to have a lot of crab to it. And that's one of the things our crab cakes do is they have a lot of real crab to it.
You're absolutely right. I love a good crab cake.
And a crab cake with
These are crabs.
All right, I have here the French onions. Well, I call it the onion soup. Looks to me like French onion. We've got this big layer of cheese on top, which looks phenomenal. And this is made in-house, correct? All right, great. I'm gonna get a. This is gonna. I'm gonna feel great later.
extra cheesy.
Extra cheesy for sure. Which will. Yep. It is delicious and phenomenally hot.
Oh, it is hot.
But it's wonderful. It's the right amount of savory and, of course, very, very cheesy. I love it.
So we have here the turkey club,
and the Cape Cod Reuben. And I'm a particular fan of Reuben, but this Reuben is different because it is made with cod. It's got coleslaw, Thousand Island dressing on toasted rye, and I am very, very excited. So let's take a bite here. The slaw is just pouring out of there. The fish just flakes apart. The coleslaw is not too mayo-y, so you still get a lot of that fish flavor. It's not overwhelming. The Thousand Island dressing, great hint at the end. Really wonderful Reuben.
Nice.
I'm with him with that. I love the cod. Cod's really good.
So here we have a thick mound of turkey. Obviously our bacon, lettuce, tomato. There's 3 layers of bread in here to make sure you never have to eat again.
That's what a club is.
Here we go. Obviously very bacony. Can't even fit it all in my mouth, which is amazing because I have a very big mouth. And I have to say, it is phenomenal.
Very nice.
On our own label. We also have it on tap as well.
Oh my
And we've got it
goodness.
canned.
Really?
So I'll send you home with a couple of these.
Please.
So it's an Irish blonde. I like beer. I like microbrews, but I don't like the microbrews that are very hoppy or very dark. This is a very light beer, so you're right. It's not filling. So I'll send you home with a couple of them. But
Oh, nice.
Amazing. Cannot wait to try it.
Thank you.
Wow.
Irish
So
blonde.
you have a
Coconut shrimp.
talk about that.
Bread it.
yes, we did.
Browns.
And that's
I like coconut shrimp.
another thing.
Very crispy on the outside. Really good flavor. The sauce is great. There's a sweetness and a little kick. It's delicious.
Do you have a blue? I'm gonna send you some. No. So we partnered with Barstool Brewing.
We decided to stop at the Hole-in-One Bakery in Orleans to see what the fuss was all about, and ended up taking home some pastries to try later. They were absolutely delicious. That's one of my favorites.
The sultry, but those are gone too.
Okay, try the maple then. I live in Plymouth and Marcia. Okay, one. Yes, Thursday the 7th.
My name is Mariah Fidalgo. I own Wild Water Collective on Main Street in Orleans. We are an artisan collective of about 65 artists, myself included. So we have folks as local as me, and then it kind of goes all over the country. I try to choose things that are not really found elsewhere on the Cape. Most of my artists are women or queer folks or people of color, and everything's handmade.
I saw a cute one.
these hats?
Too, but they're all adjustable, and they're also just like really beautiful art pieces.
They are.
Yeah, I used to have. So cool. I love it.
Don't you think Mandy, my you know who Mandy is?
Your fake friend?
My fake friend in my house needs this.
That's true.
Her color though.
Yeah, I've got the bluebells. That's as close as. Oh, that's I just
That is awesome. That is awesome. So what was your real life in entertainment? What did you do?
I still do, but I work in costumes. So
Oh.
I do fabric dyeing and distressing for film and TV and Broadway.
What did you say?
So I lived in New York prior to, so I grew up in Orleans.
Rainy summer days,
On this side?
Dr. Tom, Orleans MD.
so he was a local doctor.
And did he have the?
That was actually made for him by his wife.
You don't even know what's in the bag. do
Well,
you?
probably not.
I love it.
Wow. Yeah.
Like the little surfboard.
Standard local watering hole, you know.
Uh-huh. I bet you're.
It's changed in the past 20 years.
Oh yeah.
A lot more people run local.
Right? are with Jane Hoppy, and she is the Director of Rehabilitation.
The rehabilitation coordinator here, yes.
Coordinator. And we're at the Dolphin Rescue Center in Orleans. It's run by IFAW, the International Fund for Animal
Welfare.
Welfare,
Correct.
welfare,
It's a
yes.
mouthful.
Right. So tell us about this facility. How old is it?
Yeah, I'd love to. So our facility actually opened just last year. It was opened in October of 2023, and it's a 4,200 square foot facility. We've got a laundry room. We generate lots of laundry. A fish prep room, so we're able to offer nutrition to our animals that are in our care. We recently did renovate, so our new pool, we used to have two 16-foot diameter medical pools. And we now have one. After having two patients in the house, we decided to have a longer stretch of a pool so they could just have a longer swim and better observe their behavior. So this is a 17-foot by 30-foot pool. We also have an education and outreach room, an office, and a laboratory here where we're able to do a lot of diagnostic work and run in-house blood work and things like that.
So tell us about, is it specifically for dolphins or?
It is. So ideally right now, single-stranded cetaceans or dolphins or porpoises for the most part. So what we have, if you don't mind a little history.
Yes, please.
So here on Cape Cod, it's actually a mass stranding hotspot. So we see a higher frequency of dolphin mass strandings, which is a stranding of two or more dolphins, which excludes a mom-calf pair because they're considered one unit, that strand at one place basically at one time. So we see the most anywhere in the world, the highest frequency. 25% of all live dolphins that strand in the United States strand right here.
Oh.
We cover all of Cape Cod, and that extends south to the Rhode Island border. So it's about 750 miles of coastline. So it's a decent coverage area, but it's a very busy one. So because of those mass strandings, it's a really unique place in that these mass strandings have been happening for hundreds and hundreds of years here. They're not necessarily caused by, in other regions, for example, an animal might come in because it's chronically ill or injured or is suffering from human interaction, so maybe a severe entanglement or things like that, which of course we have those cases here, but those mass stranding events are, we believe, kind of a more natural occurrence. So we find that these animals are likely probably just getting disoriented. The majority of our mass strandings occur in Wellfleet, where there's 12 feet of water at high tide, and then as the tide recedes, they're left stranded. It also, Cape Cod sticks out into the Atlantic Ocean, and within that there's a spit of land in Wellfleet that also sticks out, so they can get disoriented. They're pelagic or offshore animals, so they're not used to these tidal fluctuations, so if they come in with plenty of water chasing food, they can very likely just be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So we've been fortunate enough in the respect that for the most part we've found that most of these stranded, mass stranded animals are seemingly healthy. Which is amazing. So we are able then to take them basically from where they strand. We extract them using custom stretchers. We're able to put them in our mobile dolphin rescue clinic, which we're able to, our veterinarians in there with us, performing full health assessments, running bloods, and getting those diagnostics. We're able to also do EKGs so that she can monitor all the animals at once. And there's ultrasound technology as well. So we've been determined pregnancy to help better support those pregnant females in the group. So there's a really lot that goes on in there to try to help determine what's going on in their health. And if they are healthy enough, we are able to relocate them in our big rescue vehicle and bring them to a predetermined release site. And those are based on proximity to water. So from the parking lot to the water, it's a fairly short walk regardless of tide. And also they have nice access to deep water. So we always take them from where they strand to evaluate them, but also to get them out of that dangerous stranding spot. Our single-stranded history kind of started in 2010. So it was believed then that these animals, single-stranded, that were social animals, shouldn't be released because they thought if it does get released, it's probably not going to find another group of dolphins. And even if it does, it probably won't assimilate into that group and it won't do well. And we really wanted to challenge that. There's a satellite tag project that was initiated in 2010, spearheaded by our veterinarian. We were able to give an authorization by NOAA, or the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, to tag these animals that looked healthy and send them out. And it was amazing to see. We'd have whale watches and people report in to us that they saw our tagged dolphin in a group of many other dolphins swimming together, assimilated into the group. So it was a huge success for those animals and for their welfare, and also a huge success for our team. And so coming here now to the Dolphin Rescue Center, I kind of feel like that's the next step in this process. So we're looking at taking in those single-stranded dolphins that look like, well, you're a borderline candidate. You could be released with a satellite tag, but we want to make sure we're making the most responsible decision for you. So you would benefit from additional care. So that's where this place comes in. So we can take dolphins. Most likely it'll be a common dolphin or Atlantic white-sided dolphins, which we see most often, or a harbor porpoise. They're a little smaller, a lot easier to manage. The juveniles are only about 3 feet and adults 5, so a lot easier to manage. But we are able to accept up to approximately 550-pound animal. This is just our innovative pilot project. That again opened last year in October, that we're just really trying to explore the feasibility and utility of short-term stranded cetacean rehabilitation as a means to better inform treatment protocols and disposition decisions for animals, and then translate that into the field so that we can better care for those animals in real time in the field as well.
Right. So can you only take one at a time?
Currently, yes, that is
Okay.
what we're aiming for. And so far we've had 2 patients. We took our first one in March. It was a single-stranded, it was a male, juvenile male, and then we took one again in April that was another juvenile male.
Is there a certain time of year that they tend to strand?
Wonderful question. So generally, and in the past, we'd always say December, January through April was our busy time. Kind of in the winter months, we'd see a lot of strandings, a lot of mass strandings in particular. It's been interesting in recent years. We've really seen that it's really kind of spread out throughout the year. We've had a lot of summer strandings, and really, yes, throughout the year. So, what's this attribute to? It's hard to say. With global warming, things are shifting and changing. So, the Gulf of Maine is warming up faster than any other body of water in the world. So maybe prey species are moving and redistributing, which would cause animals to move.
Right.
So we've also seen different species here. We've also seen, so we usually get a handful of bottlenose dolphins a year. This year we have a couple mass strandings of them. So we're seeing them more often, which is really interesting. And over the last number of years, we've even had manatee sightings, which isn't completely unusual, but this time of year we actually recently had one, and they should be headed south. So things are shifting and changing. So our busy season has been fairly consistent throughout the year for dolphin strandings.
Well, I know we appreciate very much what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys coming and exposing the community to the work we're doing here. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Jane.
Thank you.
The Hot Chocolate Sparrow in Orleans is a unique combination of cafe and candy shop. The espresso bar offers a variety of drinks, such as the iced hot chocolate and chai latte, along with many cakes and pastries. But there are also soups and sandwiches. Don't forget the grilled chocolate sandwich. What a fun place to eat and shop. What you got, Marsha?
I have a mocha ice cream, a mocha chip with hot fudge in it. It looks delicious.
It does.
My kind of hot fudge and ice cream.
Nice. What you got, Alex?
I have the frozen raspberry bash, which is hot chocolate with, well, frozen chocolate with raspberries, and I'm looking forward to it.
Sounds really good.
Oh wow, it's like a lot more cacao than I anticipated. It's like a dark chocolate. It's really good, and it's thick, maybe a little too thick for the size of the straw, but otherwise amazing.
Wow. Get your spoon.
All right, Ma.
Look at this beauteous mocha Sparrow. So it's a frozen hot chocolate with wacky. I don't know. It's not my kind of food, but somebody has to try it. Ooh.